Hello, hello, hello. Oh, hello. There we go. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Get this right quick. Oh. Hello. Hello. All right, cool. Just making sure that the mic works. All right, cool. Just making sure that the mic works. All right, guys. Welcome to my live stream. All right, guys. Welcome to my live stream. I'm pretty much doing this as a afterthought about whatever thing happened, and we're going to go from there. One of the things that I want to talk about and touch on is some things that it's going to go on with the channel. I got a lot of things in mind. One of the things we talked about earlier today on the heels, if you haven't had a chance to watch that, it is a long video. I do apologize, but I kind of just wanted to kind of give a spout on what I think about it. But yeah, so Dexter, the New Blood, is premiering in November the 7th, and it had a trailer which was pretty good, where it looks like the sister is going to pretty much take the place of what the father did for Dexter, which coincidentally enough, the sister that plays as Dexter's sister, she also in his real life was his wife at one time. So that's going to be pretty cool and pretty interesting on how that plays out. But the way that the episode or season 8 ended, they're really going to have to build the trust. So they're going to have to come back hard on this, which I don't think will be a problem. I just hate to see how it ends because I know it's coming down to that, is Michael C. Hall going to get the ending that he wanted? Or is this going to leave people happy? Or, there's just a lot of hype that's got to go into this. That makes me think that this has got to be a big situation going down. There was some things that was talked about on certain things that I wanted to go over. I'm going to go ahead and minimize this little video thing here so we can actually take a look at other stuff. I wanted to talk about those who do not know, KOTOR was actually I want to talk about KOTOR, a game that is supposed to be getting a remake. However, the person doing the remake of it wasn't a fan of the actual series. And supposedly she is going to be the one running the development on it. And I'm highly pissed about it, to say the least. I'm highly pissed about it because why would you get somebody that's not a fan of the actual series and as a troll says The Last Jedi is the best Star Wars movie ever? To me, that's kind of like you're trolling. I mean, it's to me that's just really aggravating. So my hope in that and my faith in that game has went down the drain. Um, it's like if it's not bad enough that they messed over the original Star Wars series, we're now going to delve deeper and mess with it some more. Now, apparently, the group that is doing the actual that's actually going to be doing the actual game and stuff. Apparently, these were people that used to work with BioWare, but had since split off and made their own development, their own company. So that's interesting, to say the least. Then we got some other things going on, which kind of concerns me because it's kind of like what's going on here. Like what I don't know what they plan on doing. What socialist justice warrior thing they plan on doing with that? But the Knights of the Old Republic getting a remake by somebody that doesn't like the series, it kind of leaves me upset to say the least. Because if you don't like it, why are you doing it? You got what you wanted, and then the lady that is the head of the actual the project stated that if you don't like Rey in the Star Wars series, the new Star Wars series, that you are feminist and that you just don't like women. Just call it what it is. Anyways, not to jump all over the place, but I just think that's pretty funny how if because you don't accept someone's views on something, immediately you're the opposite. If you don't agree with something, you're either a homophobe or you're gay bashing or you're racist or whatever. And a lot of the times it's the ones that bring that up and say that you kind of think to yourself, okay, that makes no sense. So let's take Star Wars for what it is. Let's take the last 7, 8, 9, and let's take it for what it was. Pretty much what they did is erase the history of what was Luke Skywalker and Anakin Skywalker and tried to bridge off something entirely different. If you watch 7, 8, and 9, it makes no sense. It doesn't go sequence with each other. It makes no sense at all. So with the Knights of the Old Republic game coming, it's going to be a while before it comes out. I honestly am upset because to me, that's like taking something that was treasured and flipping it on its head. Because if you don't care for the project, why are you doing it? But back to what I was saying with the Star Wars and Daisy. Daisy did good with what she had. The actress did good with what she was given. However, the development and the writers did not know what they were doing. I mean, you clearly see that when you watch it, like it was jumping all over the place. It just made no sense. Okay. But that being said, that's got my concerns on that. And that just upsets me and since when I think about that. So here's some outlines we're going to go over, I think. So apparently Impact Wrestling is going to have a pay-per-view on Saturday. And Saturday, this coming up Saturday, we're going to watch that live. Hopefully have Big Bus. Your mama's heard of him. And he'll be guesting our appearance and showing up. And so I'm looking forward to that. But after coming back from a vacation stuff, this was really needed. But I just got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of ideas flowing through my head. So that's one thing. Now going on further into gaming news, thoughts and opinions of Destiny and the Trials of Osiris. Now, this is a open, people are open to opinion on this. But me personally, I like the Trials of Osiris being able to compete in it. However, this makes where it makes it special, or makes it the fact that you was able to get together, get a bunch of 3 people, whatever, to play. It kind of takes the mystique out of it, honestly. As of right now, unless you have Vex Mytho class, Devil's, I think it's Devil's Ruin, some type of weapon, you pretty much are going to lose every time. I kid you not. Me and Razorblade was playing, and this guy had Vex Mytho class. This thing shoots so fast, you have no time to do anything. And this guy should have shot a Vex Mytho class weapon, and it's an exotic weapon, and it pretty much wiped out, like it can wipe out the whole team in one hit. Like if you're standing in a row and you get shot with it, it's game over. It's one and done. Then you got the Lucky, is it Lucky Strikes? No, that's cigarettes. Lucky Pants. Apparently where a hunter can prompt and do the Lucky Pants, whatever, I think it's like a dodge or something, and it buffs your hand cannon to where it does a serious amount of damage. And that's been exploited. So somebody's running around with Lucky Pants, all they got to do is proc that, and they pretty much can kill all 3 people, no problem. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun, but knowing that you're going to give up a lot of losses and you're going to sit there just wasting time giving people kills, it makes it pointless. Razorblade Dreams got a good roll. He got a decent roll on a sword, he said. And he got a hand cannon, which looked pretty cool. But either way, it is what it is. And the fact that Saint 14 is very limited on his dialogue. So you'll hear him repeat himself several times on there. So yeah, I mean, the Osiris thing, it gives something new, something to do, but in a way, it's going to get old really quick. I mean, I like it for the simple fact I want to get all the armor and stuff on there. But anyways, other thing going on with wrestling, Paul Levesque had a heart attack, or almost, I don't remember exactly what it was called, if it was a heart attack or what, but apparently he wasn't, they said it was genetics and that it wasn't due to anything, which, let's be honest here, WWE is not upright and forthcoming when it comes to their fans anyways. I mean, these are the same people when Owen Hart was literally dropped as far as he did and hit the ring post and stuff. They tried to play it off like he was going to be up at any moment. So take that for what it is. I understand people's got different views and opinions about the vaccination shots. I actually ended up getting my final vaccination. Not because I wanted to, but honestly because either way you go, I deal with the public, and my job where I'm at, I can't afford to, my job is not going to pay me any benefits for being out with the coronavirus. I mean, they can only have me out for a week, and that's a week that I won't have money. And I can't risk that. And that sucks, but that's the truth. So I ended up getting the shot, the Moderna shot. My girlfriend got the Pfizer. Or Pfizer. It's just been crazy, man. Been really crazy. A lot of touch and go on a lot of stuff. But anyways, so what I'm looking into doing, because I said I did have concerns, the concerns that I have is that of what I'm wanting to do with this channel, what I'm wanting to bring to it. I mean, right now, to be honest, my channel has become a cesspool, a cesspot of a bunch of ideas, a lot of stuff thrown at the wall, nothing sticking. I'm doing reviews. I'm doing stuff like as if I'm a tech guru. I'm not a tech guru. I mean, I like to know and be passionate of what I like, but and what I have, but I'm no tech guru. I will say this, though. I do want to give a shout out to Tojo and stuff because of this mic. is a lot better than what I had before. Before, when I was doing my videos, I thought that this mic here that I got right here, that I was using it, and apparently I was not. I mean, it wasn't even working at all. I don't know why. I don't know why the CAD didn't work. I really don't. I don't know why it wasn't working, but it wasn't working at all. That being said, so I'm going to move this up. And we're going to get down to the nitty gritty. One thing I want to do is get this out of the way. Get that cable going. But there's a lot of things that I want to talk about and a lot of things I want to discuss about certain things. Seeing the trailer of The Matrix, the new Matrix movie, I'm really, really excited about that. It comes out December 22nd on HBO Max or in theaters. I really would love to see that on theaters as well as HBO Max, not going to lie. Tojo had an idea of actually going about us watching each episode closer to the time of the event and pretty much like doing a review on the Matrix or something like that. But had a good friend, Razorblade Dreams, that brought up a thing about the Tojo World War II, the Tojo thing. Tojo Yamamoto, he got the name, he used the name Tojo off of a wrestler. And I know that the Tojo from World War II and all that, I do understand that. But being as it may, that's what Derek went with, or Derek Tojo channel, or D Tojo, whatever. But be as it may, that's what it went with, and that's what we're stuck with on that. Spider-Man 2's got a game coming out, which is going to be in 2023. I'm interested in seeing what PlayStation 5 comes out with the Venom. I'm hoping they do a Venom. Matter of fact, they could actually really make money on this. With a Venom PS5, or have a Spider-Man / Miles Morales PS5. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, but you got to think when the scalpers are doing their thing, it don't matter. It really don't matter, because when it comes down to it, we're not going to be able to get a hold of it. We're seriously not going to be able to get a hold of it. It's going to be hard to get. We're not going to have access to it. So that's disheartening. So that's something that's really aggravating. A lot of the games that are supposed to be coming out are going to be coming out about, they say it's a majority of them are coming out in March of 2022. Some coming out in February. And that's aggravating, because I know for a fact majority of these games are going to get delayed. They're going to get pushed back. 2K22, I'm not looking forward to that game at all. And I don't really see that having replayability at all. I also don't see that game being worth the hype. They're going to try to, there's going to be some type of gimmick. And they got a slogan that says it hits different. No, their slogan needs to be, this works. No bugs. That's what needs to be the slogan of this 2K22. No bugs. No patch required. That needs to be the promise. Saying something hits different is not always a good thing. That's like eating a bowl of chili and saying, well, man, you ripped a new butthole. I know, but it hits different. Hits the side of the toilet. It's all liquid. Hits different. So on top of that, though, I was wanting to make an announcement that also I'm probably going to do some more shorts and skits on the YouTube. And I'm probably not going to use the music on there, because I noticed when I did do the music on there, a lot of people you can't hear what I'm saying, so it's ridiculous. Shout out to my subscribers that watch this. I do appreciate you. Gonna go ahead and see if I can pull up something here we're going to talk about. Apparently the processor doesn't go well either, because I've noticed that this buffers quite a bit. If I'm loading more than one thing, it buffers. But by having normal latency on this helps it to where it doesn't lag out. So, on wrestling news, Samoa Joe is now injured. And this is aggravating as all get out, because he just now got the belt from NXT, and now he's going to have to relinquish it again. And that really pisses me off. I mean, really bad. Because it seems like every time he gets his foot in the door, he gets injured. WWE's calling this thing with Paul Levesque, Triple H, a.k.a. Triple H, a cardiac event. Cardiac event, they say. Okay. We got the picture here of Triple H or Paul Levesque. WWE executive and professional wrestler Paul Levesque is recovering from surgery following a cardiac event. The sports entertainment company announced Wednesday Paul Levesque, a.k.a. Triple H, underwent a successful procedure last week at Yale New Haven Hospital following a cardiac event. To make a full recovery. And apparently is a founder and executive producer of WWE NXT brand, or was, which serves as the development system for WWE's talent roster. Beyond his career in the offices of WWE, Levesque is best known for his in-ring work as Triple H or Hunter S. Helmsley. He debuted for the company in 1995. Other titles and accolades. He is also the co-founder of the highly influential D-Generation X stable, which was a major part of WWE's success during the so-called Attitude Era in the late 90s. Levesque and fellow DX members Chyna, X-Pac, Billy Gunn, and Road Dogg were also inducted in the Hall of Fame 2019. Levesque married Stephanie McMahon, the daughter of WWE Chairman CEO Vince McMahon, in 2003. Stephanie is also executive and is serving as chief brand officer. And the couple has 3 children: daughters Aurora Rose, Murphy Claire, and Vaughn Evelyn. I wonder if Vaughn Evelyn's named after his mom or something. I don't know why I thought about that. I mean, that's just Vaughn or Evelyn just got a, like Vivian. Maybe it's Vivian. No, it looks like Vaughn. Other wrestling news, and this was on this website that I'm looking at, is on entertainment, in Yahoo Entertainment. Apparently, another thing that's going on too is Vince McMahon is actually in the works from WWE Bloomhouse Television. So that may be one we're not seeing much of Vince McMahon. A scripted series about Vince McMahon and his federal steroids trial, America versus Vince McMahon. They got to give a catchy title. The series will be first scripted portrayal of McMahon and the legendary and many legendary figures of the WWE. Bloomhouse will devote a dramatic, riveting saga, one that's crazier than fiction, to the cross section of Bloomhouse and WWE fans, says McCumber. To say I am thrilled about collaborating again with WWE is an understatement. McCumber worked with McMahon for years during the former times as an executive at NBC Universal, with whom most network to NBC streamer in a deal of $1 billion. $1 billion. At the helm of WWE approximately 4 decades. During that time, he oversaw the expansion of a dominant force in professional wrestling, bringing it to national audience with an immense culture impact. In addition to working behind the scenes, he began appearing on screen as Mr. McMahon character in the mid 1990s, famously feuding indicted McMahon for allegedly supplying anabolic steroids to WWE talent. McMahon, uh, with his liberty at stake, 2 school-age children at home, and with the WWE on the brink of bankruptcy, refused to take a plea deal. Ultimately, McMahon stood trial and was acquitted anonymously, a jury of his peers, and went to build WWE into a multi-billion-dollar empire. Yet go, and when letting people go, they decided that they released workers. And what really gets me is that he sit there and he done this, and then they got claimed that they were the most productive or predominant in their business. Matter of fact, I think they even got an award for being the most for doing so much. So I don't that just to me that nothing. I mean, we got to trust this. That makes no sense. McMahon, WWE executive producer, chief global distribution, Kevin Dunn, Bloom, McCumber, and Jeremy Gold will serve. Um, and see here. Team at Bloom House create amazing work, and we look forward to delivering an inside look. Now we're going to the TV. As we go into, I did see something that kind of disinterested me. So apparently, I've been seeing advertisement for Floribama Shore. So it's almost like MTV is going to cash in on the New Jersey Shore or whatever it was called. So apparently, Universal's Halloween Kills is to debut through Peacock and theaters simultaneously on October 18th. So that's pretty crazy. That is pretty wild. I'm actually talking to Bus right now, trying to get him to show up. We're going to get out of this right quick. Apologize, guys. Okay, so let's do this right quick. We're going to pull up something. Apparently, Ring of Honor did a 10 bell salute to Daphne. So that's cool. I'm going to check that up here. Let's see. I wonder if this is on Fight. Okay. So they are premiering Death Before Dishonor.
Chicken sandwich taco from Taco Bell. Is it a sandwich?
Recently, the professional wrestling world lost one of the most unique and creative talents it has ever seen. Beyond that, anyone who ever knew her lost a true friend. At this time, we honor Daphne Shannon Sproul with a 10-bell salute.
Wow.
That's it! What? What? He got him! He got him! He got him! Champion! Everything is possible.
All right, cool. So that was something Bus let me know. Now, I did say earlier about earlier on what was going on. And one of the things that I said on there was the fact that um, some concerns, and the concerns was some things that my friend Razorblade Dreams brought into light. One of it being the fact of Derek Tojo channel. Now I know I probably don't have much to say with the fact of me using the name PSYKO Break, but the way I look at it with PSYKO Break is, it came from the word nervous, with the nervous breakdown, but I had those, but in a way though too, I don't spell psycho the same, but I could see if Derek Tojo channel or DTOJO channel, if he was to go with that. But looking back at what and thinking about what he's saying, that makes good sense. Because it's not a thing of trolling or nothing like that. It's basically the sense of, here in cancel culture, people can take something and think the worst before they think the best. They would see that name and they'd instantly think of something from World War II, a general or something like that, instead of thinking of a wrestler. Because let's be real here, Amazon had a actual box that had like the little tape on it, and I don't know, y'all can look this up. And they end up going with a different logo because the tape, the tape has the ridges on there. Well, people took that as being a Hitler mustache, but in all honesty, it would have been a Charlie Chaplin mustache because Hitler was a fan of Charlie Chaplin. But whatever. So I see where that's kind of a concern on that, and see where we go from there. But yeah, that's a good point, and that just got me thinking. It's one of them things that, I know what he's like. Yeah, I know what you mean and where you're coming from. I'm just telling y'all, if this does good, then last thing you want is negative backlash, kind of like with Ace and Base and Nazis, But anywho's, so I don't want him thinking that that I don't care or nothing like that, or that I don't consider what he's saying. I do. I was just letting him know where the origins come from. And that's kind of like, I guess the point in that would be like the time when I wore the 9-inch nail necklace because I like 9-inch nails. But then to find out the reason they did the 9-inch nails is the thing about the nail in the hand and all that crap. Everything nowadays ends up having double meaning, and you really have to watch on when you're with social media and doing stuff. You really have to watch on who you step on, who you offend, because ultimately that's going to cause you more harm than good. And at the end of the day, if you have to constantly explain that, hey, this is a wrestler, I'm not talking about this and that, I could see where that becomes a pain in the butt. And I could also see where that becomes not a good idea moving forward. On that, I mean, to be honest, it's something to think about. Definitely something to think about. And I don't want to, and in the back of my head, I kind of feel stupid because even though I knew why he chose that name, I don't buy the story of how he got the name, but why he chose the name. And that's not a slight on him at all, on Tojo, but it's just aggravating because I think I'm probably the last one to sit there and throw somebody's name on what's good and what's not when my name's PSYKO Break. And it is what it is on that. I guess it's one of those things, you cross that bridge when you get there. But on the same sense, do you really want to? How are you going to sit there and promote something good if you got something like that? That would be like me calling myself Adolf something, and then try to excuse it and say, "Oh, well, there was a wrestler named Adolf." When you hear the word Adolf, the thing you think of is Hitler. You don't think of other Adolfs. You don't think of, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I could see where he's going with that. It just stinks that get help with a gift and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden, or design, and now have to turn around and do something with it. Man, crazy stuff. But I appreciate Razorblade Dreams pointing that out and stuff. I'm gonna have to figure out something. It's aggravating, disheartening, but regardless, it's something that needs to be addressed. I'm gonna try to do some more streams like this at night or before I go into work and stuff, and do this. It's just me rambling. I went over a couple of things just randomly, just to get on here, have fun with the mic and everything, trying to build an audience and try to build something. Eventually, I'm hoping to see where people chime in and I get some viewership. That'd be awesome. Let's see, did Bus say anything? That's what gets me about this freaking phone. Like, you'll do something and you won't hear anything, and then all of a sudden you'll get something. Get no interaction yet. I know they got live feeds, but I'm getting no interaction. Oh, I like how I accidentally click on someone's video. I'm gonna have to go through and delete some of my videos on there. I just turned my notifications off. I'm going to end it with this. Nobody's really watched this video, which it is what it is. I did a video on January 24th, 2018. Six months ago. Of my cat named Precious. This will load up. I got done with work. It was one of my off days.
Hey, places.
And
daisies, buddy, weren't you? Yeah, you would.
that's pretty hard. She was in such a good mood that day. Pets are like family, you know. Be it dog, cat. But yeah, September 24th. It's on a Friday. She passed away, and it was on a Thursday when she did it last year. And it was right before I had to get ready for work. That sucked. I remember that Wednesday night, I bought some beer. Anyways, I don't want to go in too much into it because it's. But man, she's missed. I miss her a lot. And people that have pets that have lost their pets and stuff know exactly what that's like. They know exactly what that's about. It's like you never, in a way, it's like you never really recover. Like things get, I guess you cope with it a little bit better, but things trigger it, man. And then you're just down and out crying and everything. But I want to let you know, Razor Blade, I love you. I love you, Big Bus. I love you, Tojo. All the family that's on there that supported me, all the subscribers, I appreciate it. But I am also going to make an announcement that I am going to be pushing forward to do my dream. And I'm going to be pushing forward to getting back in shape. I know a lot of y'all that don't know me don't even realize that I did get in shape at one point in time in my life. But I'm going to push for that. I'm going to push for trying to get this to happen, whether it be voice acting, whatever. I'm going to push for it. It's a tough business, but so is making excuses of why you won't do it. With that said, guys, God bless y'all. Appreciate you. Shout out to Razorblade Dreams. Shout out to Derek Tojo Channel. And also shout out to Chaos Ruler 20. Shout out to Becca Gaming, which is like shouting myself out again. And 205 Gaming. Hit me up. 205 Gaming. If you get a chance, you see this, you happen to get through all this. But yeah, if you made it to the end of the stream, type in the word mad. Anyways, guys, rate, comment, subscribe. And as always, and be sure to check out the Chainbreaker's Choice and check the people out and leave comments. Tell them I sent you and subscribe to them. Help them out. Anyways, rate, comment, subscribe. And as always, break every chain.